we're going to go ahead and we'll start recording. The time on the wall, here's the time on the clock, is 4:01. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to PM this monitor here using all of this equipment and fill out my sheet as you all will have to do in your practical. And I'll show you how long it'll take. Now, I do want to warn you, I am a professional. I have done this for years. So yes, this will go quickly, and I'll show you some time-saving techniques throughout this. I got a couple people here, Carl and Brett. Brett's going to be recording me as well. Carl, why don't you come around here and just go ahead and take photographs, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let you, sort of function as a cameraman, and you'll see what we're dealing with here, and hopefully this will clarify some things. So this is what you've got when you start your PM process, and really you don't have too much unpacked for you. So we've already started, right? And I've spent a minute just recapping things. So I'll go ahead and I'll get things rolling. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my electrical safety meter. Make sure you're on here, right? Make sure that you're putting the Kelvin cable between the two red posts up here, right? Two red posts. Turn the dial to the milliohms. Take the power cable from this. It was caught up in the camera. Yeah, great picture of my shirt, I'm sure. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to make sure we're on here. Power cord resistance is 121 milliohms. Where is my pencil? Don't worry about time. 121 milliohm, which is, by the way, 0.21, 0.2 or 0.12 ohm. So that passes. So let's do some leakage. Device is on. I'm going to use the external case. That device was on, ground was open, and that was, we'll do that again, 168 microamp. That passes. Leads. Take leads. See how unscripted this is. Everything was tied together. I'm going to put the leads. You probably want to cover my hands, Carl. I'll put those on there. Going to leads. I'm going to turn this knob to ECG. I'm going to turn this knob here all to ground. I'm going to open that up. That is my 2.0. What did I do with my pencil? It keeps wanting to go under there. So, ungrounded, 2.0 microamps, passes, interlead, 1.0 grounded, open, 1.2, open it. Okay, so there's my highest reading, grounded. 1.2 microamps, and that's RA to LA. Grounded. That still passes. Lead isolation. I'm going to go down here to lead ISO test. I'm going to hit ISO. That's going to be 60. That's interesting. Okay, and remember you do that 6.6. So 6.0 microamps, that passes. I'm going to go down here to ECG, and it's going to give me to my heart rate. Starting ECG alarms. I've got 120/35. That's not what we're supposed to set them to. I've got what I'm supposed to set it to on the board per nurse, set alarms to the ECG should be 115 and 35. Okay, so 60 is 60. That passes. 120 is 120. Take its sweet time. That passes. Alarms, I'm going to set them to 115 and 35, and then I'm going to leave them there. ECG, go to alarm, high alarm. Goes down to 115. Doesn't really want to work with me. So that should set off an alarm delay. I didn't get my alarm delay, dropped my pencil, didn't nick the top. That's good. So, that did trigger the 115. So 120 triggered that. I'm going to go down to 30. Yeah. And we'll see how that works here. And there is a low delay. I might do that while I'm at it. But 30. There's 30. So typically when you get the alarm delay, it's on the high end. I'm going to go to 120 here. And so when this goes to 120, I'm going to get my alarm delay. And I'm going to do my delay right off the bat here. I missed it. Talking and looking elsewhere. One, two. So about a second. 1 second delay. That passes. Let's go back down 60 beats a minute. Okay, CMRR. That's actually, here's my 10 hertz. 10 hertz. 60 hertz should be flat. Look at that. That's 60 hertz. That's a fail. 100 hertz.
Yes, we got problems there. It sure is failing.
This is filter off or disabled. Okay, gain. Let's go. Let's see, paper speed. Let's do paper speed first. Let's go to 60 beats a minute. Watch out here. This is where you got to get the cable out of the printer. There we go. You're not showing what I'm doing here, so it's going to be hard for people to see. Come on around this way and see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go record and then hit this, and it should send the print to printer. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to a square wave. That is unfiltered. Boy, I'll tell you what, something turned off the filter here, which is bad. That's okay. I don't care. It was something that I noted on the PM, right? So this is why you do a PM. Notice also you got a little bit of the dog ears there for the preamp. That's the point of it, just to see if that preamp looks neat. So I got plenty of backup. My printer. There's my square wave. Here's my 60 beats per minute. Yeah. My prints. That's interesting. So let's do a gain test. Paper speed. Let's look real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes and some change. So, and that's where I started. That passed. It's 5 boxes. That's 25 millimeters per second. And then also, interestingly enough, for the timer, I use the ECG pulses. Uh, 232D. And I went ahead and I did the square wave pulse that passed. See print. Recorder fails. Light. Spots. See print. Okay, NIBP. Oh, I'm not quite done with the ECG yet. That's right, gain and sensitivity. I almost messed a couple of things. Look at that. Trying to go so fast, and you know the secret to fast is slow. Just slow down and do it, right? Besides, we're only 10 minutes in anyway. I'm going to go to amplitude. I've got a 1 millivolt. I'm going to take a measurement on here of 1 millivolt. That's about right there. And then I'm going to go to 0.5 millivolt. And this is not going to be exact, but right there. I'm going to fold the top down to the bottom. Right in the middle, right where the crease is, right there. So you can barely see it in the video. I'm watching it on the camera feed, but okay. So that's their gain test. 1.0 millivolt to 0.5 millivolt halves. Okay, and then sensitivity. I've got a 80 beat a minute. I'm going to go down. I know that with this model it's usually somewhere around 20, so let's just see if we've got this. I'll give it the 15 seconds necessary to react. Ultraview 1050, work order number, we are on Fluke. IMED department, control number for the device. Does it have a control number on it? It does have a Willis control number. CEP 1827 Space Labs. Today's date is 8/1/15. Facility TSTC. Location TSC 101, and serial number is 369 121 844. Okay, so it's had plenty of time to react. It didn't lose its signal, so I'm going to go down one more. Wow. Let's go down one more. Okay, so it lost the signal there, so the lowest voltage I can give it, and it'll still read, is the 0.15 millivolt at 0.15 millivolt. Let's go on to NIBP. Now I can get all excited about going on to the NIBP. I'm going to remove the ECG cable, wrap that up. Remember to just sort of give it a half turn and move that over there. Now, ooh, this is going to be interesting. I need my testers. Test setup for the test T. Trying to move too quickly. Don't know why I'm 15 minutes in, not even. This thing should be plugged in. It is plugged in. Where's it's on? Arms on the back. Okay, let's go on to NIBP testing. I'm going to enter this. We'll do a 120/80. We're going to start that doing a NIBP, and I'm going to start looking at my alarm units. Okay. Read the freaking thing, right? This side towards the patient. You don't want it terribly tight, but you do want to be able to put your fingers underneath it. Okay. Starting NIBP alarms. Over 55. I'm using the NIBP cough and hose. Okay, so I measured a 118/83 with a 93 map. And really I can get a heart rate right here, 80 heart rate. And that passes there, so 80 beats per minute, it's 80 beats per minute. I'm going to hit escape here, and we're going to go to the, let's do the 200/150. Now I do know this device does not have a heart rate alarm, so I'm going to set this to 10%, which is 80. The diastolic, here, I'm going to go ahead and start it. Diastolic is set to 150, so one of the great things is you can do this while live. So 130, and the mean is going to be 65. Oh, I'm going to leave it right there. Okay, so reading in progress. Does it not know? Insufficient data. Okay, so I've got to re-inflate. Low, I got 90. That'll be good. 60. I think that'll work. And the mean is 55. That won't work. I'll go to 75. So I'm using the ECG cable. Markings on Space Lab 3 lead. Doesn't seem to be any marking anywhere. Use the SPO2 with extender. Yay, look at that. I'm triggering all my alarms right now. The extender was 1, 3, or no, 2, 1, 3, 1, 0, 2, 0, 0, 4, 6, 1, 3, 0, 3, 2. Probe is Okay, so all the high alarms triggered, right? So, my tester was at 200 over 150 at 165 and no heart rate. My device alarms, I should have jotted it down here. 180. Measured 201 over 153 at 173 and 80 pulse. No pulse alarm. So we got that. 1, 2, 3. That 130, 150. Okay. Okay, what else we gotta do? We gotta do escape. We gotta go over here. 80 over 50, 62. Enter. Yeah. Start. 80 over 50 and 62. And my low alarms. Go from down here. 80 over 60, 75. And then up top, 120 over 80. With a map there, I had 200 over 150 with a 165. 173, and that passed. And then I've got now a 80 over 50 with a 62. I use my Fluke Q32D B816481. Okay, low alarms, low. Those are all alarming. Good. Isn't that fun? So, measuring an 81 over 53 and 65 with an 80 beat per minute. That pass. Those are all under that. And over 53 with a 65, and that passes. This was a 90 there. And my alarms that they wanted it set back to is NIBB, the 150 over 100 with a 120, and then a 90 over 60 with a 75. That's exactly what I chose for my low alarms, so they're already where they need to be. And this is a 150 for the high alarm. This is 100. It's got to go down to and the nap alarm has to go down to 120. Done. Okay, so we're not done with the whole PM yet. I guess I'm doing okay with my time. I'm not quite at 60 minutes or 30 minutes yet. I'm not going to reach 60 minutes. Core simulator should be at okay, so 87 is, or 97 is 97. I noticed the low alarm is at 92. I'm going to use that. 92 for a low alarm. I'm going to select let's see how that goes. Pulse accuracy, 80 beat per minute is 80 beat per minute. And I guess I could go different, couldn't I? There's 90, 92. There is a delay here, but they typically don't have you checking that. Okay, there, 90 set off 92. So, I'm going to do 90, set that off. Show SPO2, alarm limits, high. 96, let's go back up to 96. 97. Okay, so 97's above 96. It should work. See what we got in the front. Okay, I used for my signal generator the Fluke all the way down till I got the DNI cufflink 812412. And that was my pressure meter, and then this is the Fluke spotlight. 00973. Okay, we got our alarms. So The original alarm was set to 92 on the low and 100 on the high. I'm going to reset the SPO2 to 100 over 85 per the instructions. Okay, and low perfusion. 102. PA.2 measures 97%. Oh. Also, when I set it to 90, it measured 90. Okay, so 97%. It's measuring at 96 actually. And then it yaws a little to 96 to 98. That's still within the error 2% though. Okay, let's see how it does on battery operation. That wasn't so good. Which doesn't matter because it's going to fail. So we're at 432. Chassis looks pretty good. Housing, I noticed we got brakes and casters here. Brake is up. There we go. I don't know if that was an unevenness in the floor or... Seems to work good. Chassis, housing looks good. Controls, I didn't like it. There seems to be a weak touch screen. Indicators seem to work well. Labeling looked good. Power cord seems adequate. In good shape. Battery charger did not work. Circuit breaker, it seems to run on AC and recognize that. Calibration, I forgot to look at that. Probes looked good, tubes looked good, connectors felt good, definitely had audible indications and alarms going through the self-test. I'm at 32 minutes. Well, 33 minutes. So it went through the self-test. How did I do?
33 minutes and 22 seconds.
How do you turn this on?
Oh, you turned it off right here. You want to take a picture? May I? We're going to get this down here. So, everything that was filled out. Here's my PM sheet with my name. Everything's filled out. My things I tested with it, the things I'm not happy with. I forgot to note user calibration.
Post.
Scene post.
I'm not going to grade it yet. Looks like you're grading wrong right now. It's not fair. I did -5 right there.
I'll give myself a -5.
Yeah.
Now, I do have a range right here. It's hard to see, 98 to 96. Here's my starting alarms. There's my PM, additional notes. Here's my gain test up in the corner. And we're just going to go ahead and mark off a -5 right there. So I get a -5. I got a 95. Pretty solid
Is it great?
performance. Considering. Okay.
Yeah, 30 minutes. That's really good.